You must have heard those words that Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. Today, I want to challenge you to look high whenever they go low. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about people who come up in your life, in your circle, and in the words of the story of David, they throw stones at you. Of course, we know that proverb that stones will be thrown to a tree that has fruit. And so that is indeed an indicator that there's something good happening in your life. When you face opposition, when you face resistance, when you go through battles. I'm talking to you who is going through that very experience as you're watching this video. You know what it means to be in the company of people who are against you, who are throwing stones at you. David knew this very, very well. And David models for us that when they go low, you go high. Or better yet, you look high. You lift up your eyes high. There's this powerful, prophetic, personal and practical prayer that David makes in the book of Psalm 27. He is going through that very circumstance that I've described. Because when you read verse 2, he's talking about evildoers who have ganged up against him. He is a besieged man. He's a man under attack. He's surrounded. And there are these people who are engaged in battle. He's embattled. And he knew this very, very well. Tail end of that verse, he says, my adversaries and my enemies have drawn near to me. And you can already picture, begin to visualize in your mind's eye the kind of things that he was going through. David was no stranger to controversy. He was acquainted with battle. There are times where Saul was hurling a spear at him. There are times where David had to feign madness in order to survive. It was part of his adventure of a life. And this is an encouragement that what if your life didn't have any of this opposition? What if you didn't have any people who are ganging up against you? Then your life would, in a sense, be quite boring. Maybe mediocre. Just ordinary. Nothing to write home about. Nothing that will inspire the next generation. So I'm already encouraging you that the battles you may be facing, the things that you're going through, the controversy that you sometimes caught is an indicator that there's something happening in your life. There's a story that God is writing in your life, and it's a good story. And therefore, hang in there. Therefore, when they go low, when the evildoers and they that are ganging up against you pick up the stones like they did for David in Ziklag, when they want to stone you, when they want to finish you, when you're on the receiving side of organizational intrigues, here's something that you can do. You can lift up your eyes, as David does in verse 1, where he begins to say, Yahweh, you are my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? You are the refuge of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? David lifts up his eyes and he gets focused. He shifts his focus off from his enemies, all those who are basically coming up against him. And he looks up to the Lord. And I want to encourage you who is embattled in this very situation. It may be even with your family. It may be in the workspace. It may be with a close circle of friends who have turned against you. Maybe they've backstabbed you, backbeaten you, and you've been on the character assassination side of things. I'm here to tell you that when they go low, you go high. You raise up your eyes and you lift up your eyes to the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, and He will rescue you. He's your salvation, which means He's your deliverer. He's not going to leave you roasting in that place. He will come through to your aid. He who came through for David, may He come through to your aid. And may He rescue you. May He be your refuge, which is a beautiful picture of how God elevates. It's like a mountain that is a stronghold. He places you in a strategic place of safety and gives you surveillance so that you can see your enemies from far off. Those are the things that happen when you lift up your eyes, even when others are going low. So once again, I'm calling you today that when they go low, we go high. We look high. We look to the Most High. God bless you.